What is this?
Insta Yoru ult?
Keep finding this. Martin's going hunting.
Oh my god. Wow.
That was targeted.
Wait, did he TP across to do that? He did, right? Across main?
Yeah, he TP'd across main on round start. Send, oh, it's like I'll draw with Epic Fed. He teleported here as Omen so that his flash would be close enough to chase the guy running spawn or sewers, like wherever they ran.
Right? It's like you're going to their home turf. You're trying to beat them on their front doorstep. And well, KC don't look like they're shying away, already going aggro.
We'll see what happens with it. Again, it's kind of, you know, testing the waters, getting the lay of the land here. Slow and steady to start with. Cool the nerves, calm themselves down a touch.
I'm back. Also, I saw chatters asking if I was going to do ranked today. The answer is yes, but not live on Twitch or YouTube. I will be live on Discord for tier 3 subscribers. So if you want to watch me play ranked today, make sure you're in the Discord. There's a stage channel called Tier 3 Events. I will be live in that channel doing my ranked practice today. Mostly because I'm not on delay right now. I don't like playing ranked with no delay. But I don't mind it if I'm in a stage channel, so we'll like raid somebody and stream, and I'll go play ranked. Dopai has pre-VOD reviewed me today due to the watch party.
Alrighty, we're back underway. Round 2. It took a little second to get there, but we're on it. If you missed the start, Fnatic handled Casey's rather unbridled aggression quite well. We come back in now.
Attack Marshall Durka
on that attacking side
is crazy.
With really
what the
combination?
Yeah, all this can be as a gamble. They don't even have much.
I don't recognize Karma Corp's roster, but Neri is insane. Dopai, he's not just insane. He's their best player by a lot, stats-wise. He's actually been, like, disgustingly good. Like, we know he was insane in solo queue, of course. But he's actually, like, performing ridiculously well. He dropped a 40 bomb. 4-0.
I'm kind of impressed that Magnum's
on Fade, not on Duelist.
They've now gone, let's go to the other side. Now, fortunately for KC, they haven't really dismantled this either, right? They've stuck around. They didn't
in this event chat,
the bait
in the EMEA kickoff. Of course it was a long overtime. Like, I'm not saying he dropped a 40 bomb in a 13-4. That would be crazy.
Can they do much damage?
But the next highest killed player had 30 on the enemy team.
But Fnatic quite clinical normally on approach, not going to be making too much of a mess. Let's see if KC can make any naughtiness happen. That pain shell could be a problem. They made it away, but all that information is there. Tomati going to find one. Let's see if any more mayhem can be made.
Yeah, they swapped Durka to the rifle for the entry. That makes sense.
Found another. They're making it costly. Luckily, Durka's there, but
bro, like,
found another somehow, and a gun.
He's got a bit of time to play with, not many bullets this time around though, and it is the
this kid is so dangerous.
Leo and Durka, not who you'd want to be facing in this. Normally ice cold, yeah. Pain shell, gonna ward him off that. Has to respect it. 4 bullets down to 1, and time is his biggest enemy currently. Yeah, done for. Fnatic.
I thought he was a jet main. Am I misremembering that? You're not. You're not misremembering that. But apparently, the kid is way more flexible than anybody thought. Because if we go to... Look, he's been playing Raze, Gecko, Fade, and Reyna, believe it or not. And he's putting up numbers. He was rank 1 in NA for a while, chat, if you're unfamiliar with Narrate.
You got 2 rounds. You're not going to sit there and be
NA import, which means win-win. Because now, if Karmine Corp win this series, I get to poke fun at the EU fans and say it's on the backs of an NA player. And if Fnatic win, I get to say called it. And also, I'm a Fnatic fan.
I love this spot not only for the spams, but if you have the snake bites available, you can place them at the door, and if anybody runs through there, they're getting absolutely shredded. It really isolates the angles that can be taken. Also, quite an early rotation. 4 players on this side of the map already.
And it's a lot of faith in Shin though, because he's on his own. He was isolated and further ahead.
Apparently, he has a vendetta against NRG. Won't say why yet. If I had to guess, he played in their tryouts, somehow outperformed Demon 1, and didn't get picked. That would be my guess.
It seems early in the round, but if KC would just have to decide,
That was the most likely timeline for why he'd be mad at the
Any
org.
damage if they go towards the C site, we save. And the funny thing is, it's unconfirmed.
By Fnatic fan, I love the org. I think the way they handle themselves is really high class, and all the players are wholesome and friendly.
And Fnatic going to be cautious, obviously.
I dislike trash talk.
The walking wounded on their side, but should be able to make that C site theirs pretty comfortably, but still going to.
And also, I just generally like the way Fnatic approaches the game from a macro perspective.
Corner unchecked. And I want to see how far KC commit to this. I doubt they're going to push too far now.
But also, yeah, they did give me their gun bundle for free,
They'll need a
so
quick kill if they do fancy trying to get anywhere near close. So they're trying to at least pressure a little bit here, and it does look like a bit of a goer, yeah, but look at that one way. That's horrific. There's no getting past Boaster there.
You'd invite anybody on Fnatic to your barbecue. Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
Hold on. KC finding two.
But you don't know if you'd want Demon 1 at your barbecue or not.
Dealing with the plant and dealing with the players are two different things.
Like, you would want him there because, like, meeting him is cool, but personality-wise, you know you'd want Boaster at your barbecue or Durka. You're just so easy. Give me anything for free. I'm a fan. It's not about that. I'm not that easy. Like, if NRG gave me their bundle for free, I'm not instantly a fan. Now, if Demon 1 keeps giving more mature answers in interviews like he started doing and stops spraying bodies, I'm in. I'm in. I believe in change and reformation.
Here for Fnatic. So let's see if now KC can build, right? It's first step done. Can they continue this trajectory, though? Already getting confident enough to take the challenge over by Rubble. Boaster, he's only got a classic, but maybe going to get the chance to use it.
Oh, that is tough. Opening a stinger! Wow.
KC holding the line very diligently. That is
Wait, he's secretly at a stinger.
A clean round is exactly what the doctor would have ordered.
Yeah, just demolishing them on the entry. You could even see Durka investing into an outlaw as well. An attempt to try and do some damage will leave him a little bit low on economy. And
what are they going to do if he keeps shooting bodies, though? I mean, they'll keep finding him.
Caused havoc. Like we talk about Fnatic and their Odin play. They love
and I'll keep not liking him that much as a player.
Tomazi doesn't care. He just doesn't care.
I mean, they are non-believers, right? If you want to look at it that way. If they keep this confidence up, if they can keep this round clean, you know, don't allow Al for any.
Why is shooting bodies BM? I'm just timing you out. You're just looking to start an annoying conversation. If you can't tell, no, a day. Get out of here. Why is it BM? Bullshit. Bullshit. You don't know why it's BM. Like, come on.
Test under pressure yet because they haven't been pressured. There has been no test sample. Really, yeah, their game that they.
About shooting bodies after you kill your opponent, shooting their dead body. Dizzy. Was BM bad manner?
This is a different.
I'm sorry, overheated, but that is the most disingenuous question I've ever seen.
Big deal. So
I get that you don't think it's toxic, but the fact that you can't see why it is considered toxic is ridiculous. Actually ridiculous.
And that doesn't cut it at this point. Let's see. Again, it's just that spam allows so much more freedom over by Rubble, right? They can take so much of that space away. But the pendulum swings.
Yeah, he got timed out.
Right? That's just how it goes. That's just Valorant 101. But Magnum does need to be very.
I think he meant no, he didn't. MV10. I get it. You're like an innocent silver viewer who doesn't follow Valorant as closely. Overheated is in all the watch party chats. He knows exactly what we were talking about. He cannot play dumb.
And they're going to be already hitting that site.
I think the thing for KC,
I assure you, Overheated understands exactly what the context was.
I don't blame them.
Odin spam off barrier while Raze satchel us up seems super nice. Yeah.
And they do very well to sort of get that chip damage in early.
I think in general,
yeah, but look at
I mean, when we duo Dopai, I'm going to be the biggest King Odin abuser.
Oh my god, he's just run him down!
Holy shit! He just killed Durka with Raze Rocket, dude.
Game on, it's go time. They are pressuring Fnatic here. They want in their faces. Deep smoke going to come through. Force Fnatic to just stand back, stand further away, clearing through the utility, clearing through the site. They don't know when that spike's being tapped. They've had to invest this utility early now.
Paranoia through. It's going to leave a couple close. Looking to try and do some damage on their way back in, but now that defusal finally begins.
The switch up.
Bro, he TP'd across so they could double swing. They're actually beasts.
KC, they're the real deal.
They're actually beasts.
Absolutely the real deal. That was
TP's across to double swing close left is crazy.
It's working real good. The fact that he just
took 0 damage, by the way. Like, 0 damage. He just walked straight through. I clearly felt confident in his own ability, and wow.
Nah, Narrate is such a beast. He's also buying Phantom
as much as they did,
on defense.
And they basically got nothing for it. Now they sit with Durka, okay, having a...
This guy might actually be a robot.
Play with, but other than that, empty pockets.
Yeah, if there's anyone you want on that rifle, you know, Durka's a name up there for me. But still, this is...
Those Alpha and Chronicle.
No. Leo, I put up there. Alpha's fantastic, but again, when I think of Durka, everyone does kind of talk about his capabilities, right? You look at some of the other superstars out there, maybe his name doesn't shine as bright. He looks like a system player. Ooh, that's interesting. But the way he can create impactful kills is almost like no other, and I'll hear no bad words about Durka, but let's see if the proof's in the pudding here. KC already know, no one's gotten that close yet. Two of them.
I mean, look at the whole map. Charming Corp are chilling right now.
Potentially playing Martin again. Waiting for it. He's going to hear all this. Boaster is in. He's very close by, and Martin sends him out of
chilling. Look behind them.
Boaster, but again, the rifle still stays. Oh, look at this wrap, though. The timing on this one.
They're completely trapped. They're boxed in.
They have nowhere to go. Tomasi could just mince them down, murder them here. This is rough, and there's the wrap.
You cannot do that!
Rifle, but it doesn't matter. Across the line again, KC.
Magnum! What's the logic behind Omen C and Viper A? Aren't they objectively better swapped? Okay, I think it's a bit of disrespect. The way I see this map in a pro play Dopeye is the weaker you can make C, the better. Assuming you can still hold it. And the stronger you can make A, the better. Right? So, Carbine Corp is not respecting Fnatic C because they don't have to. Because they've won all the C rounds. Like, Fnatic just hit C with Raze Rockets and perfect mount plant, and they lost. And again, now they've hit C and they've lost. So, I think Viper on A is a bit stronger than Omen, like all else equal, because of the wall and the mollies. And so that's my guess. That's my guess. Yeah, exactly. The last time we had Anders on stream, Dopeye, for the last Fnatic series. Anders is the analyst who designed this comp on Lotus for Fnatic. Like, he was hired by Fnatic to build their Lotus playbook, and this was the playbook he built. And he was explaining this exact weakness, where Fnatic were struggling to take C against Vitality, and Vitality was getting weaker and weaker on C. So it's not the first time we've seen this happen against Fnatic on this map in this tournament. It's the second time.
Maybe gonna take some of that momentum away from KC. Well, I say that, you can already see.
Yeah, this one way is also huge. I don't believe Omen can throw this C one way fast enough from A, because it takes too long to show up.
There's always going to be that aggression over towards Rob. They've been challenging that. There's the spam going to be coming out. They haven't seen this yet. So does this check?
This is the...
Is he going to walk into the orb?
Should clear this and the back box, so he has to be careful.
Damn, they dropped the orb.
Paranoia. They're trying to keep him alive here. They're trying to play for him. Narrate's going to come out and actually brawl with him. He can't make it out
Fnatic
there,
caught him.
A nice attempt, but it is an opportunity.
Fnatic caught him good there.
Team down. That is a step in the right direction. Do Fnatic follow that, or do they adjust?
The thing is, with a lockdown and a Viper's Pit, they don't even really need to.
Yeah.
If they get towards either of these sites, they can take it and lock their opponents out. Tomasi's still a slightly more risky angle, because he can be insta-killed from that point, so he may just go back to the classic, and actually...
Yeah, I think when we duo on this map, Dopeye, one of us is going to play the C anchor, and the other is going to play like Odin in tree.
Kit a little more.
Because the most annoying thing on this map is having to play retake on either of these sites.
Durka good for one, but the trade's there for Magnum. He is on the site and he is ready for this one. Paranoia's not going to land, but there's the overwhelm. Two swing on the corner, and they've done well here.
As long as I don't have to op, I'm game for anything. I might have to change your mind on that in solo queue.
Will be considering this at some point now. So Fnatic answering back very nicely. I mean, off the back a little bit of that attempt of aggression, but I don't mind that KC tried it.
No,
wait, Onsquare literally at plat level? I mean, we can fix that though. Like, just
you allow them to get outside C
in solo queue. Agree or disagree, if you're just standing on these boxes with an op, you get a pick,
for your team on the retake. So
like a free kill 30% of the time. Like somebody dry peeks or peeks too early on util 30% of the time.
They have the utility. That's why they play that fade, because Leo is so good at
I see it as like a free kill.
Where you're not going to spot that haunt or that prowler or whatever utility he throws.
No, he is,
Not that often in Radiant, of course, but I'd say 30% is a reasonable number. And then otherwise, like, the other engagements are still pretty much the same as if you had Rifle. Maybe a bit better for the op, as long as know where to stand. Just so broken in solo queue, dude. I think we're going to need every edge we can get to 1,000 RR, because neither of us are good enough to play, like, proper Valorant at that level, you know? So we're going to have to cheese out to 200 RR edge.
Really wanting to deny that C control, but again, it's that same haunt. They're ready for it this time, though. That corner being cleared already for both.
I think there's a lot of ways we can do that.
Actually, they're just going to fall back. That's probably just off the amount of utility they've just seen sent their way.
Like on Sunset, just insta nade seizing barriers with lineup combos. I'm pretty sure is going to win us. Like, honestly, like if we win pistol round half of the time because like we have the right read off of a nade seize, isn't that so good? Because nobody ever sees a nade seize lineup in solo queue. Nobody will ever comment. It's not like bind A short where you say wait for the nade or whatever. Like nobody says stand back from the barrier on the B main pop on King Sunset.
No, they're going to hear this go down. There's the first lockdown being considered by Magnum.
Deadlock plus nade 2 for Uber Cheese. Do you think that's better than Fade though? We'll theory craft. We'll theory craft.
But he actually falls to Shin. By the time they can't really deny this lockdown that's still ticking for Fnatic, but it looks like they're going to try. Oh my god! Wait, what? What is going on? They are so cocky and confident in this.
They ran out into the ult and got double detained, dude.
Can he get there in time? I don't think he can do much about this one, really. Yeah, absolutely not.
I mean, nice shot, Broster, but it's tough. Crouch seems to convert more than C's from what I've seen. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I'm not sure about Sunset, but I know on Split there's some really good deadlock trips. With the sound sensor can be cheese. There's actually I can show you after this round. There's a sound sensor on Split that the enemy team won't see before it activates on them. I'll show you. It's actually really good.
Such unique beginnings.
It's only good because people don't do it, because people don't play Deadlock.
If they are, it's just Magnum playing there.
Which is exactly what we're looking for.
His whole goal is just to try and
like something that's only good because people never face it is right up our alley for the 1,000 RR climb.
Work well off of each other. Narrate's going to have that early spot, but they already know because the utility's been destroyed on the way through.
Yeah. It is a long way to go though for.
But this is why lower rated players, you guys overthink this shit. Just normal good utility that's thrown all the time in Radiant is never seen in Platinum. So if you just have a great Sova dart that Radiants throw every round and know how to pre-aim and everything, in Platinum it's just going to reveal them every time because nobody knows how to pre-aim correct darts in your elo. Which is why I get so frustrated when I watch you guys go, oh, I'm going to play Deadlock because nobody will know what to do. It's like, dude, nobody knows what to do against Sova.
Yeah, but here we go. This is game time. Dirk are going to be up and overing it, but it's Alpha with a...
This round is crazy.
Take down Martina, remove a little bit of that frontline pressure. They've got to be able to clear this site, and Alpha still standing, gets found. Tomasi's going to drop him.
Dude, they're just so good for this retake.
Right? It's all on Chronic. He can't do it.
Can he get it? There he has it. There he has it.
They should be fine on this one. Yeah, Diffuse is going to be there again. KC
okay, so here's the setup.
Setting a standard on these retakes that is exceptional.
So, the Deadlock player is going to position, like, in this area, for this type of fight. And the sonic sensor goes here, like this. And then you have another player, Flowers. And the people coming out main take engagement on this fight. They won't see this sensor. Like they'll hear it if it's over here or over here. They'll hear it as they're walking up. But over there on Flowers is inaudible until they get closer. And by the time they get closer, you've made contact. And so it triggers. And it always hits. It's actually really good. And you play contact with a guy Flowers. He just swings. Off angle for the sensor. Exactly, exactly. Because it's got such a wide hitbox.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't seen this yet from Tomasi to be this far forward, right? This
with an Odin.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
Fnatic anti-strategy right now. They literally play Lotus every time. No, no, they're getting outplayed.
Gonna drift back. He does have support here. They still have decent...
You cannot call it an anti-strat when Narrate 1v1s Durka while Durka has Rocket. That's not an anti-strat. That's player diff. They've successfully retook C against a Viper ultimate there. That's not anti-strat, dude. Karmine Corp are actually playing better Valorant. Which is crazy.
Tree position. If he gets this right, two of these players are so low. And he's going to get the timing spot on.
Yeah, he is. Trying to burst off the back of the Prowler. Everything else going to come in. Paranoia Sen. They've taken tree, yes, but again, look at the stall. Down to 25 seconds here. That spike is non-committal. It's sitting so deep. They're looking maybe for an adjust towards B, but there's two players waiting.
Again.
Yeah,
They're so aware.
Oh, Tomasi, just... This is unreal to watch. 10 seconds now. Spike still in hand. That has to go down here. 9 seconds. They're going to try and go for it. Leo just investing everything, pouring the util in, buying them some...
Karmine Corp looks so strong, dude.
Now look at the post
having 2 on B there, because you know your Odin's holding A. So heads up. I think it's actually kind of unlucky for Karmine Corp that it's this close.
Should be handled.
Yeah, that's the information.
This should be fine now. Chronicle gets the first.
Narrate gets 2. Narrate gets 2.
Finding Leo and another retake. Another.
You never get 2 there.
KC. This is
because Fnatic got the first kill, they should get the second because of the trade timings.
It's also just that every read,
like, it's just player diff right there.
Spot on. Like, they denied their space over towards A. Okay, this was a little bit risky, but even still, it paid dividends in terms of damage.
Look at this, they just keep spraying the line for the door.
You've gone for this initial play.
How's he get 2?
We know that Bosa loves to have those.
The trade is slow. The trade is slow. Can we gear cope? Figure out what the pros are using? Yeah, agreed. I'm down. We need to know what mouse this guy's using.
We're gonna take a
because I don't play like that, and it must be my mouse.
3 rounds. 3 rounds. This is also their map choice. Now, I don't think there is a bad
anyways, we can't actually.
So I'm not that fast.
Not during the watch party, Dopeye. Because we can't really, we can't safely list brands.
Such a firm grip on this game.
Because there are different brand sponsors for the events.
Again, we know that they will
and sometimes those brands produce mice. And so we can't be like, oh my god, the X mouse super supreme is aimbot when the event is sponsored by some other company that produces some other mouse.
Playback through from a retake is normally the hardest part to work out, and it's blowing.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Seeing KC do this, so impressive. But on the other side, where do Fnatic look to try and find that little?
But that's brand safety.
Entry point anywhere, they're finding nothing.
Yeah, normally their attack is by far the better side. The only team to beat.
My awareness of the sponsorships is why I get to do the watch parties so consistently. Right, I'm very good about it.
KC are in the driver's seat on that defensive side as well.
They're predicting this B hit again, and it's right. KC have the correct read once again. Chronicle is here early though, and that's an issue until then. Magnum's got the trade out, so kind of quelling that threat. Do they quickly adjust?
How do you say narrate?
Space, but still Magnum and
I think it's narrate, not narrate.
It's leaving it down to Alpha,
like,
basically.
I think the H is...
Bulldog with Leo to try and do some damage to the back lines, but again...
I don't think it's like the word narrate. I think it's narrate. I think the
closing in here.
Because it's a standalone proper noun and not a verb. Because generally narrate is a verb. It would be like
Alpha. Gonna need
swimming
from this. Killed my bot. He's gonna hear them stepping closer, noting the utility now starting to dwindle down. He knows he's under the gun. A shot could be great here, and it's not gonna happen. Karmine Corp.
Dude.
Once
what
again, stamping their authority on this matchup. Fnatic have no answers.
Setting scope. We can do that. We can do that. Magnum looking like typical EU player. Dot crosshair plus stretch. Dude, I just went on a rant. Stretched is fine. Stretched is fine. But I draw the line at true stretch. You know what I'm talking about? This guy brought a VOD the other day that was on true stretch that I genuinely just closed it. Because, like, you're actually delusional. You're actually delusional.
Fnatic decide to try and test this time.
But they have to be wary of everything. Because of the pushes that KC have been going for, it's even tentative on the other side from Alpha. You could just see him jiggling. Because there could be someone right next to him right now. He has no idea. They don't know if they're pushing up B. They've got the turret watching for that. And you can see Chronicle, he's setting up utility to try and clear rubble because they know they're going to have to fight for it.
And even with that kept in, Narrate is going to draw the attention. He knows they're around. Shin's sitting safe still.
What's the difference between stretch and true stretch? In Valorant, your FOV is always 103. So if we set AlphaGa's resolution right now to 4x3, it would look the same. It would just be lower res. The only thing that would stretch would be the HUD. The actual canvas, like what you see in front of you, is the same FOV in this game no matter what. True stretch is when you modify your game files to lower your FOV so that you see less.
Just takes away the tip of the spear. Dirk has been good, but not good enough to do much more, and now he can slip away. They've got the player advantage for the retake. Does Fnatic now try and fight deeper?
And the cope is that it makes heads wider.
But look at the time again. 10 more seconds. They're looking for a fight
It's
towards CT.
ridiculous.
On the chopping block and he falls. It's Chronicle holding the line here. That's better. Fnatic backing themselves to take those deeper fights. But now we're down to Tomasi. Martin, Shin, not going to happen.
It's the type of cope only players who think the game is about pure raw aim duels have too.
That's Fnatic finding a solution. It just took so
I play in
long.
60x10, so it stretches only a little. It doesn't stretch.
The crowd's definitely on their side.
The game doesn't stretch. If you don't modify your game files, your game is always 103 FOV, locked. You cannot stretch the game at all. Doesn't this mess with Y and X sensitivity? Or am I crazy? Yeah, it does. Which is why they take it a step further. Then they'll install software that lets them modify their X and Y sensitivities independently, and they'll lower their X sensitivity. So that way it feels more natural again, and now the heads are just wider. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
I mean, like, back yourself sometimes.
If the game were purely about winning duels, purely about that, and nothing else, there could be merit to it, okay?
Stack towards a B site here.
But the game is positioning wins you duels in this game way more than raw aim at the highest level. The only people who don't believe that are hard-stuck immortals who are grinding aim labs every day, thinking that they just need better aim to rank up. Like, no Radiant would tell you that you just need... Like, it's not like that in this game. Will that trigger Vanguard? Riot allows it because it's like a disadvantage. It's not allowed for pros. Just go Google it. Just go Google it. Don't do it though. It's so bad.
Can they isolate another? They're trying to. Boast has been noted. Let's see how far back he fell, but that paranoia is good.
Run true stress to finally hit those high scores on aim labs. Actually, aim labs lets you just adjust your FOV. It's a slider.
On the way, narrate. Good, but not good enough.
Reduced FOV is such a huge nerf in a tactical shooter that any potential upside is just hilarious to even consider. Don't most CS pros use stretched? A lot of OG CS pros use stretched, and I think they're all dumb. It's the same as a current Valorant player using a wired mouse. They're doing it because it's a personal preference, because it's what they grew up doing, not because it's better. It's dumb. It's just a tradition. They grew up playing on a CRT 4x3, and so they're used to it, and they like playing 4x3.
Yeah, I think we had a very quiet first half from Dirker, and this might just be his announcement into the server.
They're not doing it because he's giving them a competitive advantage.
Down here as well. Got to be ready for this one. Shin trying to get in the challenge here. Dirker is putting himself on the line, and it's
that crazy round 2 buy.
Takes down Martin, yeah. Tries to get away. Do they lose anyone? No.
And look at their money too.
Look how quickly they dismantle that.
Yeah, it's going to give at least a little bit of space to play with, but you know that at this point, Fnatic are just going to be looking to try and play that retake, maybe do a little bit of extra damage. Look at Shin already down on just 26 HP, but there is no one to be found. And the fact is, KC want to try and find someone.
Fnatic win 13 tennis, my prediction.
Before they get into this afterplan, they're going to play it super aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm going to go they lose 13-11.
Look at how little space they have. They've kind of just traded positions, right? Okay, well, KC, we're going to opt for a little bit of CT and site itself. We're not going to hold much beyond that. Tomasi's got to be careful. Find balance. Almost reminds you of that first half.
Again, he'll have the utility to delay them. That's the one major thing. It's going to be awkward, and the paranoia's missed.
Oh, but that's sharp from Tomasi with a follow-up as well. Alpha starting to warm up here as well. The time ticking. He's got to
Their race timing is so good on that reswing.
There's no access to this site. There's no really time to play with narrate there. Just
that's an NA reswing.
It is costly.
That's an NA reswing. I feel like EU players would stay tucked there to play numbers. Narrate swings when he thinks the timing's right to win his duel. And I think
I think
you need at least one
he
player
just
who's
went
down to
back
play
as you
like
said, his
that.
defense position. I'm
To
gonna
play at
put
the top
Snakebite
level.
down. I don't know if it missed him or if that was from someone else.
Right here.
It didn't
That's a
connect
solo
at all, so
swing.
when they go swinging, it's Tomasi in a 1v1. He was all right in the first half. That was
Dude,
big
Durka's
three
8 HP. Off the Odin spam.
And this time they're putting a little bit more, I guess, attention towards trying to deal with Durka's aggression.
That is
right?
tough.
We've seen him testing this
They're
now
doing the
time and
Fnatic
time again.
strat.
Yeah.
It's
Worked for a
literally their
reason.
strat to spam through that, and Durka gets caught by it.
Yeah. So he's going to be suffering now, down on 8, going to lose a lot of that confidence that he was coming into this round with.
Odin seems comfortable to a set on this map.
Early chances as
I
well.
think
These
it's
first couple of
actually
rounds, he
just
has been
better.
pivotal in that.
Odin's just such a good gun on like every
He has to
map.
sit back a little bit
Do you know
deeper,
about,
play
there's a secret wall bang on this map?
Boaster or someone else.
You can actually wall bang this way with Odin
Cautious and
to
carefully.
deny this plant, which is why teams have started planting over
going
here.
Forward, and that might pick up the pace a little bit. Going to note the player on the site.
But nobody in
Still
solo
gonna
queue
still
knows
be there,
that.
so they can't quite springboard forward. Got to be careful because Chronicle could connect. Not to be just yet. Paranoia's in there. This should be the green light for the site. Does Fnatic try and get ahead of this? I doubt it. I say that. Creeping closer. No, they've respected enough of the plant, but let's see how that pressure looks when they try and come back through.
Should we that one to see
That
insane?
spray was
Yeah,
gonna be on him then.
when I
Durka's still
play
gonna do damage, even
on this
down
map
low.
like Fade,
Good work from Leo. Couple more steps
if
to be
it's like a
taken, though.
rifle
Martin
round, I can't
Tomasi's
buy
still gonna be
Odin.
here. This
I go
crossfire
Guardian
cannon,
a lot of the
Boaster
time.
gonna crack it open. Tomasi goes
And you've
down.
seen my
It's on
Guardian, I'm
one
clean.
team. Too many players.
It's just having
Too
the heavy
many
pen on this
bodies in
map is
his
so
way.
nice.
Ion unstoppable, and it looks like they're just going to go all in on this A-side control. Doug, that's surprising considering what sort of round this is. You're going to know your opponent's economy is a little
Dude.
bit low.
There's the
Maybe thought
Guardian.
The Chronicle would be able to back him up, but what has gone from one Guardian now becomes a rifle for Tomasi as well.
That's pretty nice. I don't like the aggression in these rounds, if I'm honest. Again, the fact that
Reload
it's
faster?
not
No, he'll buy it when he doesn't have
untradeable,
enough money for the
hard to
Odin.
trade, and then once that
He's in the
rifle's
car.
gone, it's gone. So it looks like Fnatic going to try and get proactive elsewhere at the same time.
That's when
The
Zetold by
Chronicle
the
playing
Ares.
Tree, unless he killed him through a wall, it was untradeable. Like you needed quite a lot to really get anything from that. So a bit of a gamble that hasn't really paid off and has basically fast-track delivered a gun over to your
Interesting for the
opponents.
Prime. How is Fnatic
Narrate's
losing
trying
what?
to sell him.
Fnatic are up 1-3 on this half. Looking like the way that these teams are approaching Lotus is
See,
relatively
this is
defender-sided.
just Narrate here. It's only been that Fade utility, so he's not going to probably fall too much for this.
They're going the other way. Like you can see the rotation already coming through from Leo in the direction of his teammates.
Yeah.
So that
Alpha
didn't
Eight down to
really sell anyone
46.
at all.
Okay, but hold on. Yeah, it tees up the trade, though. They'll put their bodies on the line here. Oh, come on, Chronicle.
That shit is so
Shin
broken,
tries
dude.
to make it away, and that's the rifle now still just in the hands of Tomasi here. He's got Magnum with him. Can they isolate? And oh my good God, Chronicle has no idea how close he is and how close they are. He lost sight of it for a second, and now they've got
How
a
is this
2v2.
close? They have an
10
Odin.
seconds. A tap on the spike. They didn't even commit to this. They're trying to draw him out, draw him in. A Boaster. He's going to find Magnum. Oh, Tomasi. Time, 3 seconds.
Wow!
That's
What a
obscene.
play! Who the fake
Just
taps
trade
like
with
that
Boaster.
with 4.5?
Well, that's a crushing round for Fnatic. That was one rifle being lost at a very bad time. Lovely work in unison for KC to isolate more fights there. They didn't fall for the fake, but they fell for everything else. This is double digits for KC now. Fnatic have that snowball.
You know,
round
if there
here.
wasn't enough time, the round is over.
Right there, but
Fnatic
still
just runs
everything
away.
else.
But because there's enough
Urge is not
time,
perfect either. Chronicle
you
lacking
expect him to
Durka.
stick.
Not ideal, so they're going to try and make it work.
But that's
for those
why he
ones to
didn't stick.
bolster what's lacking
it's so hard to read
financially.
that.
And in the first half, that didn't work. A lot of their ults didn't really have the impact that Fnatic desired them to have. Looking like KC might be on that all-in. Bear in mind, a Viper's Pit might be enough for them to secure it. The util's
Holy
fantastic.
I mean, that's still exceptional. They're standing. How is Chronicle and Alpha alive? That
Can
is
I enter like that,
beautiful from
Dopeye,
them.
onto those
Stand away.
boxes?
See? Well, you ain't running away from that one. There's your answer, Fnatic. Having enough of the fun from KC. It's Magnum and Narrate. I mean, this would be a story and a half if Narrate can do this. You've been good. Let's see how good
30
you are.
seconds left.
You just nade bend so they can't
That's
be
right.
lower on you. And you
5
sat
seconds.
one of the boxes. It seems actually low-key really
They
safe.
know exactly where he
That's
is.
right.
And
That's an
absolutely
answer.
flawless as well.
That's your answer. Whew. This is going to be a game, isn't it? That's a nice way to kind of correct some of the issues as well. Just an instant response.
Yeah, it's actually such a good mix-up because it looks like he's going
I
Man.
think it's worth mentioning as well, like, you have to bear in mind where some of these players come from. Tomazi, 20 and 11.
We'll try it out. We'll try it out.
Saw last year.
I'm in no rush to get to Radiant.
Yeah.
They managed to
I could
get
just
to
be
Ascension.
Ascendant 3
They did all right.
forever.
They did quite well for the team that they had. He's come in here. He switched roles for
Oh,
a
no
duelist,
problem.
and is now top of the board on Viper.
On this for us, I was getting nervous when I'm seeing Doki get a little too close again, or is it Boasted? Come on, boys. They've got classics and ghosts. Let's just chill a little bit. They don't need a rifle.
It's interesting that Martin has both the rifle and his ult.
Yeah.
You almost feel like it might be a better idea to give it to Narrate. Let him
Time him
try
out,
and
Dopai. Feel the
get
rush.
to a point where that
Feel the
showstopper
rush.
could work out.
Oh, that's a bit of magic from man there, but that's a rifle.
How does Narrate always find these
Now we've got
timings?
two, Martin and Narrate. Martin's gone down. That's good from Leo there. You take it when
Narrate
you
popping
get it.
ultimate is
That is
crazy.
obscene, isn't it?
Okay, no, he didn't. Sorry, Leo did. I was about to say.
Trying to go for that rifle.
It's a fanatic. What the?
Man, this guy's clean. Okay. Still no spike here.
You hit those?
Alpha, you're
Oh, the
lucky.
overlay
You're
chat is
lucky
frozen,
boy,
you're
they've got
right.
the spike and they're running. Okay, he's given
Hey,
them
what's
all
up
the
with
safety
that?
of B, right? He's warded off Alpha. They don't quite know where Leo is to an extent,
30 seconds
and they've got to know where Boaster
Hey, there it
was.
is.
So they've put together a picture, but
I
where do
fixed
they
it.
go with this? They've got to get proactive, right? They've got to find one of these three players, otherwise they're screwed.
Well, the question is, does Fnatic throw in a lockdown as well? Because they have the util to force them off the site, but it would be such a costly round for them.
Oh my god. That's Shin. That's belting from Shin. This young gun.
Oh, this
that's a
angle
lot to
sucks,
do.
though.
Two very unfavorable angles to work
Yeah.
with. Not gonna happen against young man Alpha. Still
Gets 2 kills
That angle
there,
even
but
good if
again,
he slows
still
the heaven
scenario
player?
where they give
Okay,
a rifle
okay,
over
okay.
to the opponent.
In solo queue, you play that angle, I call you trash. In a pro match, you play an angle that's trash. In the right timing, I call you a god. Because remember, pro players will ignore unlikely threats.
Martin gonna take the early space again.
So
This
keep
is
that in mind.
traditional back and forth,
Oh,
right?
I
This is-
spilled
we're
a
gonna see
drink,
this
dude.
so often. Now we do have the lockdown for Alpha. Chronicle's got his, so some
Give me a sec, chat.
big ult still sitting in the pockets of Fnatic as well. Round changes.
So clumsy.
They can gamble a bit more though, because Dirk has got that operator over on the C side, so he can just play a passive angle, hold for the opener, and then that means that they can have 2, 3, maybe even more over on this A side. Uh-oh.
When I'm watching this hit. Okay, they're getting sight. Give me one. I have to get a paper towel before
Stuff
this
on the
gets
door.
too dry.
Not ideal. They do have the site control. Not perfect, but it's job done to an extent. It's still got them what they needed, and there's the follow-up ult as well. So this is ult to get on site, ult to secure plant. Can they then bolster around it? I'm seeing if Martin feels that timing. Does he feel the timing on this one? We're going to see the lockdown coming into boot. This is everything. The kitchen sink, Alpha.
Okay, I'm not missing it.
Down towards the side to pop one. Oh my god, he got caught. Shin's going to find Alpha. Magnum going to
I'm not
catch
missing it, I'm
Chronicle, and
here.
Now there's problems. Boaster can't get away with this. He's
Holy
got-
shit. What?
He's been caught.
Oh, the turret's gonna get him!
Oh, okay. Tomasi gave him a way out, if anything. A mercy.
Venn
kill at this
diagram,
point.
Killjoy
Dunker, what are
ultimates?
you going to do here? What can you do about this one? There's nothing to be done. That snowball round is deadly for a reason, and Leo going to have to do the unthinkable.
Wow.
It's not going to happen, KC.
My whole office smells like coffee now, which is not a bad aroma, but I'm cleaning my desk. Chat, you're going to judge me for this, but I literally keep
And I like this
cleaning
timeout for
solution
KC.
nearby my desk.
Now,
Not because I spill
that
shit
round
a lot,
felt
I mean, I do
like,
sometimes,
again, yes, it
but
was
because
someone who was
I wipe my
regular
desk
odds.
clean, like,
They haven't been
every
having that
morning.
traditional success.
I'm
Obviously,
like a
they
neat
had the
freak
first
about
half
my
was scrappier.
space.
Fnatic way
Is that
better
weird?
in
Like, I
form.
deadass
So
wipe
each
it every
touch
morning.
base,
Mouse
both
pad
in the
too.
boot.
I wash the
So
mouse pad once a
in my
week
mind, you're looking
in
at
my
this, whatever
like
this
in my
last
bathtub,
command coming out
and then I
from
hang it
Coach
out to dry.
KC is-
Have you experimented with mouse skates?
And that will force them back.
I
into
have,
Boaster,
yeah.
Who has an Odin. You're not gonna
So
be
I had this
expecting
phase when I was
the Viper
first
space
getting into like
inside.
aim training and
Only
whatnot,
Chronicle
where
uses
I
it.
just enjoyed smooth, like faster and faster and smoother shit.
Spam through the wall.
Like glass skates or like a glass pad. Those are all so fun to use.
That's the one sort of counter
But
that could cause
my
a-
highest and most consistent scores are always on really slow control pads with
Yeah,
just
I
normal like
rarely doubt Chronicle.
Teflon
Couple of
skates.
players that you just think solid as a rock, and he is one of
Because
them.
of course it's attack FPS.
Backbone of a team at times.
So my tracking scores go way down
Didn't like what they saw there.
and my clicking scores go way up and I feel way more consistent.
Magnum to keep check. At least he did for
How do you
a
wash a mouse pad? Timed out.
second. Now they're on the
Easiest
other side
thing
of
to
the map,
Google in the world.
opting away on the Viper's pit. You're looking to add a little pressure through B late, but we can see that Durka is keeping tabs on this too. KC not feeling too much resistance yet. They've gone pretty deep, so it does make you wonder what's going to be going on here. And that's what, Boaster, you got to do well here. This is a lot of pressure coming your way. Leo isn't quite connected until he dips back.
That's tough.
Tomasi outdoes him, and now that's that site open. Leo sat towards CT, can't do much to dissuade this now.
The whole play was around Boaster getting something. They don't have any ults even remotely close to being online, and this retake, yeah,
Push the Viper wall, how can you predict that?
But at the same time,
I mean,
how far down they are in the score. They kind of have to
so you know the tree player can't hear though. Wow!
Not care less. Gorgeous connection. I'm pulling the plug on this round. They're still testing the Woodseer Chronicle. Alpha. What the? Absolute animal. I just don't know what to make of some of these players. KC up to 12.
Yo, who the hell bet on KC? You're looking at a 6x payout.
This means the world.
Yeah, if Fnatic don't attend Madrid, and Carmine Corp does,
you can see the
off of signing a North American player,
you're getting close.
I'm never letting the EU fans forget it.
The audacity almost to do it. And again, they test, they tempt, but it's Alpha.
Okay, honestly, I need to stop watching the mentor. Dopey's right in solo queue. I should just nade back pillar. I need to stop watching the routing because like the bend nade and satchel out is only good when you can trust the team to clear backside. I cannot emulate that. Like it's actually worse.
But a great shot to start. And Boaster's there. Safe pair of hands in the end. Fnatic answer back. It's 10. Not going down without a fight here.
A lot of these rounds.
Go again. I'm nervous. I'm watching this like I'm a viewer, but careful now. That spike's in hand.
Holy.
They haven't seen this yet. But
just ulted
Shin goes down near him without a fight.
drop.
Leo isolates him, not letting that. They had no idea they crept up. Boaster hadn't called it back. So still, this is a messy round, and that's a problem. Tomasi keeps them with at least a touch of a player-to-player number that's in check. It's
He just
3-3 on
committed
both
to
sides. They've got
ulting
the spike
drop.
back. They've got a
Like, isn't that
potential
scary?
fight. Leo.
You're facing a player who's
At times.
that will.
The Iceman himself pressured, always
He trusts Narrate so much.
Chronicle still shoulder check. Tomasi creeping closer. Perfect.
Narrate beat that Molly out, by the way. You see that? He ran through the Molly to trade that fight if Tomasi lost. If Tomasi lost that fight right here, Narrate was in front of the Molly to trade, regardless of the vulnerable. He's so good.
The backing track to Alpha's chance. Spike ticking away.
When you guys in the in-house say I was mollied off, that's the type of shit I expect from you.
See the util though. Does he get a touch on this? He does. With the swing, the look, he takes down one, he dips away. This could be a masterclass.
Wow!
From Alpha.
Pay out Carmine Corp on Lotus, and now Fnatic with their backs against the wall against Carmine Corp are heading to Carmine Corp's map pick, which again is not a big deal. Map pick doesn't matter that much. But we're playing Split. Let's see what Carmine plays on Split. Oh, they're doing it. Holy f.
They are doing it.
They are dead ass about that comp.
Maybe, I don't know. I just don't see it.
There's no world you can defend that comp.
Like the Breach plus Sky is just so much better in every way.
And you walk into a map like Split and push Fnatic aside.
Why isn't Mail Smoke? What the f? Look at the map.
Yeah.
From 10th place in the regular season.
They're
hell?
smoking top ramp
Qualified to the first Masters. Who predicted
and
Into
A
a
main.
B-pop. Oh.
Steel did. I genuinely think Steel actually predicted KC to do well.
He doesn't know anything about it.
Nah, that's
He's
true,
default.
That's true. Oh god.
Oh no.
Alpha's dead. Alpha
Oh no.
seconds ago, but he just didn't know it yet.
Let him
What's gonna
cook.
come in?
Let him
KC,
cook.
This looks like the pistol might be theirs. I mean, okay,
Look mid right now.
Kit left. Doug still got the paint.
Tell me that this round isn't over.
Be fine, right? We don't have
Like, you
Better
can't
round.
clear Magnum there.
coming out from Magnum that you got to worry
There's
about.
no world they clear ropes.
Buying loads of time as well.
Not a single universe.
He's gonna hear all these steps. He's heard.
See?
He's seen them, and that's another one gone. This is This is nerve-wracking. I'm getting nervous watching this.
There's so many low players, though. That's the only thing in Fnatic's favor.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they clear Martine, though. Like, at this point, who's still sat?
Wait, is that how they line up for pillar? That's good to know.
That's a Marlene position right there.
Durkhe's got a boombot lineup that clears all of B main, including somebody who's behind the box across in B main.
Oh, that is cracked.
It bounces off the corner, like a pixel corner of that box, so it reveals them behind it before it bounces if they're there. The round is starting!
Team Liquid last year. Sorry, Sliggy.
Bro, they're playing the round! I can see the round on their monitors!
No, I literally mean it.
Okay, they're showing us a delayed feed. No wonder.
That's a Sliggy thing to do.
Well,
Didn't work with Liquid, though.
wow. Neither did Sling.
Who the hell IGLs like this?
He's in the next
There's
round.
5-man rush B on our buy against their eco. With no, they don't even have a
Let's
ghost.
see if they can keep it clean.
They have
Fnatic
everyone
going
bought.
for, you know,
That's gotta be like a hard read, right?
Yeah, because I
Fnatic
mean they're
always
right.
likes, eh?
Trying to achieve anything possible. Not particularly easy.
But if it's a hard read, why the hell is this guy here alone?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the off angle's crazy.
Oh, never mind, because he's a beast!
You don't really want Tomasi's ult to be building up. You'd want
Oh my god, he's going for more. Oh my
And you need
god.
those omen. He went. And you need those omen ultimate orbs, right?
Yeah,
your-
I guess.
For your.
Beautiful stuff here. KC.
I'll go to wash my hands. What the fuck is this game?
Listen,
Wait, wasn't Tomazi on Viper last game? Now he's on Omen? And Shin was on Omen? You would think they would keep the Omen players consistent. Not only did they swap Race players, they also swapped Omen players.
Alpha's there. Normally someone is there, but Tomasi bested them all.
Okay, let's focus in on KC here because they've got a decent purchase.
Did I miss it? No, I didn't.
I mean, Fnatic obviously
Huge.
coming in with the first real touch of weaponry.
What? Don't, no flash, no stun? No raise nade for him to peek? No,
I mean,
Fnatic's
look
not
at the
playing
minimap.
good.
Look at the minimap. There's 7 smokes down. How the hell is this guy
Dude.
male?
That's the thing with this composition. The double smokes just allow you to create.
Oh,
Yeah, split
no.
solved. Split solved. It's Astra, Omen, Fade, Yoru, and Raze. You may not like it, but this is the best split comp.
Yeah. Boasted flash off trip, kill 3, please. Thank you.
Pick up the pace and then slow
Oh my god, the
down.
clone.
You can't kill 3 narrates here.
Also just looking at where Tomasi still is.
Wait, he doesn't swing off flash?
Player there, trying to buy a little bit of time. Shin's on the way though, and Boaster's position is running short.
The more I see, the more I don't like.
He's gonna
Except that,
have
that was
he
good.
is doing, but narrate. Durka with the drive by that.
Martine's playing this well, though.
Right, so they can hit those rotations.
Oh my god, he's dropping hell?
Sticking where they are. This is
Oh my god, they're all going hell?
for a Boaster. This is a lot on the board.
Wait.
There's bodies
Wait, I can't believe he read that. Oh my god.
That's brilliant. Oh, and again,
Oh, narrate's not on Fade. I was wondering where the trade was.
Wait, am I ahead?
Very marginally. Oh, wait. I'll try and catch up. Oh, stop showing me their monitors.
Space. Like you're talking about a heavy
Wait, now we gotta study monitor tilt. Boaster has it straight up.
They get away
Yeah.
with it this time, but
Okay, 38, 37, 36, 35,
Yep.
34.
Let's keep an eye on that.
Good, we're good.
Bet.
Chronicle does look to be trying to maybe support
Who the hell?
Boaster.
Why? They're starting B main every round.
Hoping to not get caught out.
the jiggle jump.
Oh my god, did you see his snap before that peak mid? Holy
That's crazy.
Wait, they're like
Put off by
dead
They're
accurate.
still progressing.
Wait, Martine's crosshair movement is scary
Triddle right
precise.
there. Zil, Chronicle.
Chronicle, you have full util. That's 2 rounds in a row, man.
Watch out in time before narrate's already taken his head
This
off.
feels like bullying.
Who'd you like, the
Bullying.
Ludwig of Valorant?
This feels unfair to Chronicle. He
What does that even mean?
manhandled every round.
I gave my
And it's gonna be Boaster
viewers
again now, but those two are
$10,000
exceptional last time, but how many
Valorant
times
gift
can we
cards and they
do
let
this? And it
and I
looks
let
like
them
KC
buy whatever they
spaced this
wanted.
Again, trying to
There's
defend
their
the
rate.
side.
See, he
Still
always gets the
after it,
trade.
so they've got
He always gets
so
the
much more to
trade.
do. 40 seconds, they're still eyeing up this B site. The cavalry's on the way.
Also,
Rio's
Ludwig
going
literally
over.
played
Durka's going
Valorant.
over. KC don't have the same amount of room.
Scary thing is if they can actually two-man push into Alpha. They've done just that. Leo with the trade.
Great trade back.
Okay, if you're Leo there, are you supposed to flash to go through?
1v2 for Durka here.
Or do you just go for the trade?
I don't know. I don't know.
Around, finding him.
I'm
KC.
flabbergasted.
They are
AC is insane, dude.
bit
Yeah,
by bit
they look
breaking apart
nuts.
Fnatic.
This guy,
They
okay,
look so
wait.
good.
They were playing for Omen ult orbs. Like objectively, they were doing that.
Yep.
Are they gonna do the play where he ults B-side CT and fakes that it's rafters? Because that's the only ult I think that is good on this map. But like that's kind of easy to read. I don't know. Let's see. Because they have
That
so many
rocket,
extra
too.
smokes, they could do it. But he's not in a smokes UI right now. Is he gonna jump spot first? What the?
He did that last round. That's their default.
They've gone for a gamble play here,
Okay.
Fnatic. Maybe feeling that, oh, they're surely going to switch.
I don't know
up
why,
here.
but
Now,
is
surely
it good?
They've got, this would make sense. You know, they've got X ults, they've got this going for them. No. They've done a very similar look here. Again, a little bit of an early look towards B, force the rotations back, almost back to this default for Fnatic. The adjustments
These male
also-
smokes. You're not wrong.
Judge.
I told you. They double. Like, what do you
No
do?
look towards Chronicle, so they know that something's different. They know that something has changed. And you can see the
No one's with
response.
Boaster to play with the judge.
Yep, there it is. Red alert. They can't
Chronicle
walk
stun?
into that lightly, and they don't. They force him away as far as possible. Narrate's looking for Alpha. That's what he wants. Can he spot him out in time? Oh, Alpha, that's so audacious to try and go for that, but he knew his life was numbered. His time was
How the
dwindling.
fuck is Boaster alive?
can't hit a bar
Oh, he's not.
door.
Narrate's always good for it.
Desperate to try and find a connection, but still look.
But Narrate's just a avid Phanomer.
Players up here, Shin's still up here. Gets cleared out
That's a
by
crazy
Durka.
goal.
That's
That was a default
Finally,
nade.
They have a step forward.
Thought he was gonna satchel out.
Still with the chance in this round.
Absolutely.
They've got the heals available if they need it, but right now everybody on
30
Fnatic is
seconds
healthy.
left.
It's Narrate who's low.
Trying to get that plant down. Chronicle.
Oh my god.
He's had enough of being pushed around this map. He wants.
Oh.
Why would they
It's it
farm
back.
Omen ult orbs if they don't use it when it's up?
Lovely
I want to
work from
see
man
what
who's
they're
not really
cooking.
found his
Like, why is
footing until
Omen
No,
re-swinging to trade orbs on round 2?
Oh, and there's the hero rifle again. It'll be fine. He'll be fine this time. Just straight up through heaven again.
Dude, they just have hard reads. I guess as an eco.
Durka. This angle can be quite deadly. Not going to get what he wants from it though. Going to have to rescind away full. And they forced him a little deeper. They're losing some of that control towards middle again.
Just
Easy mind towards
re-hit.
Narrate here. Everyone else is on classics. They're trying to cause a little bit of an issue. And actually, Durka's in.
This is kind of insane.
Trying to close down towards him. Closer on the bailout though. Going to keep him.
Narrate always gets the trade. Like,
Just down the shin. Only for a
there's all this
second.
gunfire going on. Everyone's dying. Narrate comes out, kills one. He always kills one. How?
Yeah. The thing
Oh,
is,
no.
I think actually it's been Boaster a lot of the time.
I guess it
Solve the
makes
game.
sense why they're putting him on initiator. Because his trades are... They're inevitable. It's the only kill this round.
We're starting to see them go for the same sort of play again.
Yeah, it is kind of impressive.
I want to see his face cam. Like, is he just a giga mini-mapper?
I want to see the Omen ult.
They've realized what they're
Me too. Like, they're just holding it.
And to be fair, if we're going to be talking very clearly about this and not really
They just
pulling
smoke
punches,
everything.
You expect that from someone like
They just smoked.
They are
They
a
used both
championship
Omen
winning level
smokes,
team. They should be able to
ropes,
adjust on the
and
fly.
B main with
So
this
we are
goofy
starting to
B
see
main
that coming
smoke
to
that
the
like
bank, which is
threatens they cross out,
hopefully
so
gonna
somebody has to
bolster their
anchor B.
scoreboard numbers. It's 3-3 still.
And it's
And now
wide
they
enough that the jump
Astra
spot's not
smoked
good.
A.
The most of
They're
the
crossing A right now,
isolating one of
and
the
they're
players,
crossing
but
into
they
ropes.
did ahead. Now, this camera has been the downfall of
They've gone into alpha almost every round.
Dude, the cam sees their
You
legs.
can see the response. Chronicle.
Off the oh.
Camera goes, so they've got to be a bit more careful now, but they know there's presence here.
Yeah, the aggression in B main, it's a little bit late.
They go all main and
The
leave
rest of the
the.
rotation will take a while. Both
Oh my god, the Aura TP goes past
to
the
get in
throat.
time, but it looks like they may
Both
just
trips
try and
just
do some
died.
damage and play retake.
Yeah, they've got one on the site. Spike's not
How did the
one of
trips
them on
die?
the
Raise
site,
nade?
though.
It naded. He
Fine.
deep
They
naded,
forced
yeah.
Fnatic back towards C.
Deep
know.
naded kill trips. Isn't that insane?
No. Yeah.
As it stands, they have a 5v3 on the site, so they're being very, very careful to not fall prior to this.
They must have studied, bro.
Worked well with Tomasi.
And look at their health.
Trying to clear. And this is the retake starting from heaven.
Oh, Durka's aware.
This is scary times. Martin trying to get all the attention, but it's actually Tomasi to full Durka. Gonna prime out of the position. Magnum now swings.
That's the breach ult.
He takes down Chronicle. The timing on this is not good at all.
Wait, he dropped and baited for Narrate!
Oh my god.
Because they thought they killed close right guy. It's actually kind of criminal. He only got one.
No, it's like no time.
Look at the remap. They have no idea about this Yoru.
Oh my god, dude.
No time. That's the round.
Martin's creeping closer. The timing, I don't think he's got any more time.
Well played. Well played, the KC. I can't even be mad.
They smoked the whole map. Actually, this is actually genius. How do you beat Fnatic? A comp they don't know how to play against.
Yeah.
Because Fnatic are so structured.
They're getting contacted everywhere.
I don't know, manic. But
Look at their stars. They have a
he's already
star
done enough
B
for his team
main.
to-
So they can take it back to fake like a cross? Or
Yeah, they cancel the one way.
As well, because again, if you roll your mind back to every time we've seen kind of Fnatic.
Now that is something.
It just gives them so much more freedom. Divide gonna go through.
Oh, they're faking A with the Astral ult And did
Is
they
that-
fake the pullback star not to cross? Oh my god, wait, they're like 2 steps ahead.
This paranoia is perfect. He's got to fall away here. Try and send one back. Maybe tee up Durka instead. Set that second layer into. Oh my
What the
god. Oh, this guy's an
Wait.
animal. Gonna find a second. The site's theirs.
Single satchel to
So clean.
the new box
New
there.
box, yeah.
That was good.
It's Alpha in a 1v5. The spike's already down. He might as well.
Dude,
just
Casey
go
is
back to
insane.
They're nuts. Look at their
What are you
buy.
gonna do?
It's absolutely
Look at their
ridiculous.
buy. Like they're
I don't
rocking 2
know.
bulldogs.
Give Eng 3
That
jewelers
call is
so
just so good.
That's what it seems like at this point.
Pullback star, don't cross, fake A with Astral, walk B after the one-way. That's
Yeah,
just
so
like
the
perfect.
idea seems to be, instead of like info starving and playing slow for picks, they're info starving and contact exploding every round. So, like, you can't collect the info because you're info starved. So you either give them sight,
Just try and drift
or you
away.
play into a
Maybe
contact,
they could do a bit of damage to it, but
which is, they're both really dangerous.
then
Yeah, we need an op, I guess.
There's too many
fine here.
smokes.
Oh my
Like,
God.
where do you up?
Now, start of
Like,
year,
the smokes have
start of
been
the
moving every
season.
round.
How'd they get 13 forward by Team Heretics? What's going on here?
I'd imagine the
Well,
production
Heretics
got
did just
UI
qualify for
wrong and
Madrid
everything, but
in a very
hey,
one-sided
producing
match
evidence
against
Wait,
Navi.
really?
perfect these days. We don't
Oh my god.
Heretics
These
just
things are
wiped
money.
Navi.
Now, someone who's not
Benji
on money this
Fishy's
time around
him.
is Fnatic. Their buy
No, it's
is
actually Mini Boo.
uncomfy.
Mini
They've got
Boo
a
was
couple of, well, they've
17 and
sold
1
rounds
on
of Ransom,
Yoru
been
Breeze,
sticking around,
remember?
but they just haven't had opportunity to use it.
Wait, I don't
Feels
think I
like
saw it.
Oh,
Carmichael
bet.
have been almost-
Mini Boo, the I think
I don't know,
18-year-old,
I'm a
Boo's
bit
younger
nervous just to
brother,
see
went 17 and 1 on
Again, look at the other
Breeze.
side as well. Doug's just floating
On
around.
Yoru.
This is gonna be an
Wait,
ace.
that's
Like,
insane.
He
It's a,
was
it's a brother
smurfing.
team?
It's just TP. It's just pushing
Yeah, that's Team
away
Heretics.
Alpha, essentially.
Wait, that's actually insane.
I think he's trying to just give the info over to the showstopper. That's literally the goal. And a nice attempt from Leo, but it's
The
nothing.
shorty kill? Oh, yeah, yeah,
Just-
Yoru roll.
They've just won the site.
My god, this game
They've just
is...
won the site. Any sort of problems are done for. If I'm Fnatic, I'm calling a timeout after this one. They are being pushed around here. Carmichael, yeah, it's a bit messier. It's not as clean, but they've absolutely got him dead to rights. Poster here. Gonna get a little bit of one on the way out, but Durka, 1v2. And look at these post plant positions. Really nice readjust.
Double
Not making
Evan.
it comfortable at all.
Star on
No
bomb.
fair fight for Durka to have.
2 stars
Look
on
at it,
bomb.
Look at it.
He knows
They
what
go
they're
for
gonna
this
do.
plant instead of the other
Fact
one.
is they're wrapping
Is there a
around
reason for
another
that?
angle as well while the time is being bought.
If you plant
There's a shoulder check.
on the right there, you can get
There it is.
naded, and you can get
And there's
spammed
the-
from heaven.
Oh,
I don't think
Durka, you
anybody's
still have
nading
on
this
your aim,
plant.
But it doesn't matter. The round is
See,
Carmichael's.
like an
Again,
off
they
plant
have
just to avoid it.
answers for
Yeah, because they don't need to have
absolutely
it
everything.
against a wall or
We've
in a
seen
corner
them
from heaven.
overhit that B site,
So they're
right?
just
They
making
were
sure they get it
bullish
done.
in their approach.
Is
They were
my
like, we
guess.
are hitting B, and Fnatic
Makes sense.
have. It's doing
Dude,
great.
what are you
We saw that
doing?
hold towards B. He was
Oh, no.
desperate.
I don't know how to call against that.
Next top of the board.
I actually don't know.
I liked where we were going with the judge. Like, I'm down to default another judge.
The thing is that they have Breach and Omen. They should be able to like trap set up against the contact, but like it's not working.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's because Casey's avoiding
We've
mid.
seen this mid hit that they've got.
Yeah, that's
nice,
true.
High tempo, big
And the
pressure
Breach has been playing
towards it.
ropes, say
They've been able
heaven.
to a couple of times outdo Alpha
And Casey's just
Poster
been
on the
popping
nice setup
B
they have
main.
there.
And like, you're
They've
not
been bullying.
you're not gonna put Breach
Chronicle
B
aside. He's been
main.
struggling to find his footing, which is rare, right? Chronicle is
Oh, man.
normally. You don't see bad
See?
teams from him. He's just not had much play here.
Okay, we
And
moved
it looks like
Cypher.
they've explored that A site,
over
sure, they've
B.
kinda, you know, pressured that.
What is
Back
this
towards B.
smoke? Look at that
Once
star in B
again, let's
main.
see if they can handle it this time. Massive
They
big
can
close
cut
this time. He has
the
to pull
cross to stop
Very
Boaster
smart
from
setup, and that's the thing,
TPing
a lot of
across.
what Fnatic were doing
Who does
just moments
that?
ago was taking
Oh
their
no.
main control.
But it kind of made sense because they Omen TP'd with the Yoru flash and Fade Hunter.
Yeah.
That was kind of insane.
It's just to force Fnatic back, remove their
They
information.
take B
and
main
pressure
control,
elsewhere.
smoke it off, and now Fnatic can't collect info in because Sky's the A player. And
They have-
raises A.
They actually have A site if they
Yeah,
wanted
and now
it.
Omen and Cypher can't collect info B main because Cypher Cam's already down.
Opted against it here. Minutes still to
And
play
so
with
they're just
ults
paralyzed.
For KC on the other side, Alpha's got his and Chronicle, of course.
Dude, whoever's IGLing is
Still
insane.
with Alpha. They've kept the 3 players towards A, so maybe feeling like it is time to drift back.
Oh, mail smoke.
towards
Bet.
that side. Breaking out.
I bet Casey liked that.
Look how far forward the Fnatic players are on A. I think they still firmly believe it's
Yeah,
the
look, they
other
have
side
no
of the map.
info.
They
There's
are nowhere
3
near
for
a
the-
rotation. They're only
They're
just
Yeah, they just
dogging A.
dogplayed.
All right,
Yeah,
they know
that's
now.
good.
They
Yeah,
know
they
now.
know.
But they don't have time. It says they're already. Oh my
Oh my god!
Poster is dead to
Did they
rights.
flash
Wait.
rafters?
The Omen blind rafters?
Could help. Great work towards the first. Can't swing the second though.
KC are insane.
This lovely positioning in heaven. Shin still here. Is holding this safe.
I've never seen that.
Omen Flash Rafters, because that's where you would play.
Yeah, he's played there before.
That's where you play for the contacts for the guy like default.
It's time to save.
Normally you target the default guy with util. Target the Rafters guy because where do they go?
My God.
They fully believed this was going to be an A take.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, I think a lot of it comes down to Martin because we saw around.
By the time Fnatic realized they needed to collect info, KC started rushing B. It was perfectly timed.
Fnatic are almost left in doubt of like, well, he could still be here, so we have to use utility. I have to stay here while you use the utility to cover you. And in the meantime, they're like, right, guys, execute. And
so I can stash a lot of new box, right? On top?
Yes, that's what it seems like.
Just to blast back up. Like,
Omen boy?
I need you to flash Rafters. There's no world that Omen's doing that. There's just no world.
That was targeted.
They should have showed the blinds.
Yeah. They've seen that position. They've been learning as they go.
And look at the smoke. Look at their smoke. Their smoke's really wide out so that they can't trade. It's so they can't trade Rays. They can't swing out Rafters easily to trade the Rays on new box. Because if the smoke was deeper, they could swing out of that smoke and kill new box. But instead, nothing. It's actually insane. They just let them drop Hell because Hell's like very awkward there.
Grand finalists, you know, you're talking the heavy hitters. Missing Madrid is.
They have a star on the left side of B main. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the star. And they just do this B main take.
It's actually more imperative in this.
And now they just. Did they just go?
Oh my God, they're just executing.
Oh, great attempt on the Paranoid to slow this down. He is under so much scrutiny here. He's trying to get out of danger. Does he get to live? Does
Oh my
he
God.
his life? He does.
We've done it.
Leo here. That's fantastic. The boys are playing together.
Okay,
We've done it.
As 4-5 basically playing on this one.
That's doable.
Alone at A, just saying, just stack the bodies. Keep them all here. We need numbers. And it's worked for now. Magnum and Shin, though. Can they make this costly? Can they do any more damage to them? What can they do about this?
Mostly they've been the backbone.
Never would I've thought Breach Sky is losing to this comp. On defense split.
Using his utility well, doesn't need to get those kills.
This is actually a crazy game.
Now they are going to have an opening on that A side. Now, of course, the cam is.
They've had like a perfect call like every round aside from this round.
You're not taking any gambles at this stage. You're down in the map by a considerable margin.
I think they anticipated Fnatic slower on the rotate.
Reason to try and play this individually, and he already has the info.
Arsenal won this round 2v5.
There's no world. No world.
I don't know.
It's actually the best spot for Magnum to be right now, but there's still no world.
He kills one here. Yo.
That's why I'd have liked maybe to have one player a bit closer near to this, but that's fine. They have got all the information, right? Look how much they're investing for this one. Shin, they've got to work in perfect.
Oh, he's going back to heaven.
Shin have to be
Yeah, but look, Ropes. Like, there's no way.
Fnatic are being loud.
Okay.
Oh, my God, Shin. Oh my God, he almost got Boaster. It's a 1v2 and it's very much doable, but look at the bullets. He's only got 14 left to play with. Already on the spike, Boaster gonna get it started.
Oh,
He takes down
2v5?
That's all he's got, and he's got a 1v1 up against Alpha.
You have to expect the fake. Yeah, if you expect the fake tap there, you win. And I think you have to, because you can't challenge the smoke.
Yeah.
It's so hindsight, though.
If you're gonna challenge the smoke, you have to go around.
Yeah, agreed. But there's no time because it's
There's no time. Yeah.
Look at this. What are they doing?
They're on the board. They're getting.
What are they doing?
It's the A fake again, right? With the Astral?
Oh, we're playing way back to dodge a Sky.
Yeah. It's the same round as before.
They have that cosmic.
There's no way.
Then they throw in the fake.
Oh, do they bite?
They did the exact same thing last time, and then he TP'd.
I mean, it's too late. Look how fast they are to commit to the hits.
Oh.
They let the fake simmer for deadass like half a second, and they're like, time to hit B.
It's okay, Leo's here though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well played.
A stark reminder of who they are.
Boaster adapted well this time. He actually played for a kill.
5-7 is perfect.
That was good. Boaster top fragging.
We go in on the second half.
Have you noticed the trend? The ADR across the league for Smokes players is up like a huge amount. It's just because the duelist role has been getting nerfed non-stop.
Oh, no.
Actually makes sense.
That was... You did a little bit of chip damage, you got all ahead of yourself.
Yeah, we're away from the years where the duelist with 3 smokes and 2 updrafts and insta-dash on Jet just 1v9s.
Yeah.
Or Yay 1v9s with super teleport chamber, 2 trips.
But Fnatic were ferocious in that, just almost overly hunting them down.
And the rate has to back off. Only middle control currently available for Fnatic. I was going to say at the beginning, this is kind of where you expect Durka to step up. This is where the utility is centered around him taking control. He's dead within the early seconds again, somewhat to a mistake. Just reloading while peeking an angle. It's not.
Look at Carmine Corp's hold. They're just playing can retake.
It's actually so smart though.
They're currently holding. You have 2 players within A.
Yeah, because Fnatic are gonna pop Utah to take space.
Yeah.
Carmine Corp won't get caught by any of it. Like there we go. There goes the dog.
Oh, this is a good fake though. This is a good fake.
Is
They don't move.
Is it a good fake?
No one
Because
moves.
Carmine Corp's just waiting. They're just waiting.
I don't care.
Slowly and
Oh my god.
They are down to
You
20
can't outthink us if we don't think.
Bit worrying.
If we just play reactively
Not
off of
really
pure
deterred
info,
yet. 15 seconds.
then you
Spike
can't
on the
fake
way.
us.
Now there's a problem
Oh my
because Shin's on the
God.
back line and he hasn't been right out of place.
Okay, okay,
Chronicle's a
okay.
beast.
Stunts in this game, so he should be able to get him a ball.
Okay, good
Leo
lurk by
gonna
Leo
get
too.
towards
He did the
Magnum.
dog.
That was close.
Oh.
Oh my god, Magnum is right on the
Okay.
That is not a
And you
plan.
just stick.
That's not a plan for Leo. He can't do anything. There's nothing to be done here. He just has to sit back and watch.
How did that
the
even
fuse get
happen?
Right under his nose. He's just had to sit there and watch KC pick up the first in the second.
Everyone on KC,
This
they're
is what-
fraggers. Like
again,
every single one of them.
I feel like Fnatic
Yeah.
sat there and went.
I've been telling my chat, I see it sort of like tennis, where when the game first came out, the best players didn't necessarily have like the craziest physiques. They were just really good at tennis. But the game is so mature now that all the best players are working out in the gym like 3+ hours a day, and they're all like insanely fit. I feel like aim training is a similar thing, where you like the strategy of tennis is huge. It's like there are books written on it, and you need to be able to play that game to play at the top level. But you have to be able to hit the ball hard, and I feel like you've got to be able to click the heads to play the strategy game.
I hear ya. Like the bar is just so much higher now.
Yeah, I think it's only gonna get higher.
Taking challenges, taking those
I
fights
mean,
like they are
this is a
favored.
great round from
You
Carmine.
don't
I
wanna
can't
go
believe they
too
don't buy
far. You don't
Ghost.
wanna see
Like they
a
buy
fight
5
fall to the other
weapons
hands, right? Those rounds
Yeah.
and then just
clean
flop
out.
ace.
Oh
Yeah,
my
bet.
God.
I'm down.
This is squeaky clean from
That's what Fnatic did on Lotus too.
KC have been by far the better team in this match so far.
Does narrate swing through? Oh no, he is judge.
Look, everyone does like saying that I am wildly biased to Fnatic, but every time I just cast Fnatic, they win. It's very hard to not just call it how it is. But this is so much credit to KC in my mind. Seeing them come into this, watching them throughout this season, as it's showing everything. They've played so many games.
Yep, right there.
So there's nothing hidden, right? Yeah, you can reinvent a little bit, but again, you're playing so
There's
close to
not
those
enough
previous
male
games.
smokes.
Still coming back
Yeah,
to
they're
the
out.
games. Still
Out of male
operating
smokes.
at such a high
And they
level.
got 2 more. Bostu's got some smokes.
Fnatic to fall to
Yeah.
feels almost unthinkable, unforgivable.
They don't have Fade
That's not
Dog.
out yet.
They're out. Skyflash doesn't tell you that they have a judge.
Could be an issue.
Bro.
Oh my
does.
god, I thought he was
Has to
gonna
show his
tank
hand.
it.
There couldn't have been handled like
I
that.
thought he was just
So
gonna tank it so he doesn't tell them about the
shuts door on
judge.
heaven for now.
That would have been different.
That would be
On the other side of the map.
crazy. There's
Martin
no way that's the
watching
play.
Jiggle coming out from Thomasy as well. They are prepared for this sort of push. It's what Martin can get is the main thing. And
That's
if
a good
Narrate can
flash.
get there in time.
Good flash.
Oh.
And Narrate absolutely good, but he couldn't quite make it work. Martin still
Wait,
with
there
the
goes
trade.
insane
Over
for that
the
actually.
box,
Then pressure
though?
safe. It gives him time to look towards ramp. This is an isolated fight.
Oh.
Fortunately for
I mean,
Fnatic, Alpha
on
is
paper, did
wild.
Carmine Corp
He
not
deals
just
with
outplay
Martin, he gives him a
Fnatic?
chance
They
on the side. Now
did.
they checked on Tomasi.
Narrate is
Oh,
supposed to be
now
good
they
for
know
one
he can't do
there.
anymore. He's surrounded. He's got problems
Wait,
up top.
there's
They've
no
got 10
time.
Seconds. Fnatic are running short on time here. They've got to get a move on.
Oh my god.
To stop him. 8 seconds.
They have
Where's
suck.
the plan? It's fallen back into the hands of Chronicle.
Yeah,
They
you
have to
suck.
get this down, and they're
Oh.
closing the gap. Chronicle
That works.
That's better,
has
actually.
to be
Oh, it doesn't work!
He needs another.
Chronicle!
Oh.
Wait, yeah, not sucking is crazy.
Yeah, not sucking is crazy.
They ain't out of the woods just yet, though. They
What
need
is
more.
this?
They gotta-
Insta Yoru
they gotta
ult?
keep finding this. Martin's going hunting.
Oh my god. Wow.
That was targeted.
Wait, did he TP across to do that? He did, right? Across main?
Yeah, he
If we don't
TP'd
have a
across
camo,
main
Alpha being
on
absolutely
round
fuming
start.
after this, I'll be very,
Send,
very
oh, it's like
surprised.
I'll draw with Epic
That is a
Pen.
ridiculous set play.
He
Like, you never
teleported here as
expect
Omen
in
so that
their
his
heads, that's
flash
probably
would be
honest
close
information
enough to
play. They look to see
chase
a
the
way
guy
there. They
running
never
spawn or
expected him to just
sewers, like
come out of the
wherever they
dimension
ran.
drift And boom, Alpha here.
Okay, one away from ult for Chronicle here. So
But Yoru is actually like, he's so good.
That's disrespectful. It's not disrespectful at all. If you understand like how a team would react to that, you're gonna fall back from the overworld.
Fnatic looking to commit.
Then what are they gonna
such a
do?
good
Push
play.
into it?
Smoke
No.
just being committed as well. So eyes towards heaven. Do they win the fight? Already, you can see the adjustment.
They get breach ult. Breach ult sight gets countered by the raise nade.
Right.
The smoke's up too. Yeah.
Towards CT, looking to isolate Narrate on the site. This is going to be very difficult to hold on to for Narrate.
He's literally has the nade out.
Yep.
I was talking to Chat about this. Narrate's agent pool is full of agents with long pull-out animations. So I was saying he must be really good at like the foresight of when he needs to have util ready. And yeah, we see him like he needs to have his nade out ahead of time there. It's the same with like Fade Seas, Gecko Flash, Reyna Lear even to an extent.
Makes sense.
He's going to hit the shot. He always does.
This is a
I'm
weird
actually
camp
really
pool.
surprised Fnatic won that.
Yeah, it's a really weird agent pool. Raze, Reyna, Gecko, Fade are his four.
It definitely is. We can see it on the screen. But
When are we getting contacted for Madrid? I mean, I'll just make like a group chat like a week before. And you just have to be there on the day that you won your ticket for. And we'll type in that group chat on that day and meet up and enter the venue. I've got your ticket.
To this round, you're looking at Narrate, you're looking at Martine. The rifles, right? That's the punchline of this joke.
Look how far back Fnatic are.
Isn't this push kind of crazy? Makes sense go they're broke, I guess.
It's also Yoru.
They're still sat so far back.
Yeah.
Just waiting for KC to do something because that's what they have been doing. And the fact is, Martine did make a
Yoru might actually be the best agent in the game.
Kind of like they almost tried to bait that it was Narrate there, but there was still going to be Martine close.
Look at that.
Oh my god! Look at the damage. Look at
Double
Durka.
swing.
That boombot saved his life.
Yeah, literally saved his life. Fortunately for him, he can get a heal.
I can see him being
Leo's
really
gonna
good on
invest
some
that,
maps, but I would say
again,
best
this is-
agent in the game.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah,
hunting
you don't think he's,
squad.
like, diverse
Listening
enough?
Alpha, he's gonna be feeling
Yeah.
so comfortable. He felt the timing
Fair.
just right though. Credit to Alpha for that.
Like, I think we gotta
give that
internal
title to,
like,
feeling out that
Omen
there was something going on here.
right
Didn't
now.
like it. And the response from Fnatic is his slow.
It would be
creep.
Sky,
Yeah.
but
Trying to avoid those
she got
rifles,
giga
trying to
nerfed.
keep them as far away as possible. Maybe the right choice here. But is it the right time?
They're gonna nade here.
Massey's gonna check this. It is with
Oh.
Durka's on the money. But they know now. The plan's been seen. The players are nearby. Carmine Core looking to get
hits that?
dangerous. Narrate's gonna find Durka. Here
Oh.
we go. How much more?
Oh, no.
Oh, what a trade. Look, they've got guns.
Getting eco'd. I mean, they had 2 rifles, but
they still have 2 rifles.
So does Leo. KC.
Oh.
And he loses to the Sheriff.
This is just
The Sheriff gets both.
Wait, that's actually that was an insane shot.
Yeah, it was. Like, what the? Winner here goes to Madrid. And the other team goes home.
Oh my god. That's insane.
You know, this is Fnatic's second series of the event because they had placement advantage due to their performance at Champs. So they've only played 2 games this year
think that's like
on
a nerf?
stage. I don't know, maybe.
And as well this time, this has been genuinely an unfathomable game so far. But you get to witness history very few times, and this might be one of them. Let's see, though. We're not there yet. The line has not been drawn. Madrid is still on the cards if Fnatic can close. Martine gonna feel that first pressure.
The NRG fanboys wouldn't hesitate. They would if they're if it really mattered. Like if it really mattered.
And now you're gonna see that showstopper pop.
Because Fnatic is the one roster that didn't change, right? Like it's the safest bet.
At the moment. It does just seem like KC is reading the auto queue of the other side. They know where the script is going.
They're so close by to this.
Is Alpha going ropes here?
So many eyes and ears listening and watching what Fnatic are doing here. Yeah, they'll get the plant, but it's going to be a 5v5 possible retake. And that is, I mean, maybe echoes of Lotus a little bit here. Divide going to come in. Is there something?
All right, they astral and then they just giga util dump backs.
And Narrate the first one in. Feeling brave. He's going to spot the
Oh my
mountain.
god.
He's going to send Magno away. Martin,
Pow!
great work from Chronicle on the back
I don't know
line,
what's
but
going
it's
on.
down to Shin now. 1v3, that's a lot to ask. And a lot of utility now put exactly towards him.
What-
And Chronicle, he's just going to be the bodyguard.
How's he alive?
He has to stand there himself and stop him at the door.
He's got plot armor.
Hopium can be perception warping sometimes. No, I genuinely don't think so. I think people would all say NRG, bleed, random shit like that if you just ask them.
I think it's one of the first
But I
times
genuinely
they
believe
have
if you could
run
find a
into
way
some
to
sort of
like
trap. There was no one on the
really
B side.
make them
They
have to
managed
choose,
isolate it,
and
they
there's
managed to take
genuine
space
negative
with that
consequences if they're
showstopper as
wrong.
well. Like we talk about Rosa
Like
rolls
everyone's
all the
choosing
beams of not getting a
Fnatic
kill, but
before the
ultimately,
split
that was the
starts.
goal. Get into the site, get into the
Because it's a World Championship class roster with no
Definitely
changes,
seemed like they had an idea, but
which is just the most predictable.
Fnatic,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
saw
Chronicle Spray was
opportunities.
insane.
Eventually, we're going to see them step up.
I mean, again,
Like, you guys
how many times have we seen
are crazy if you don't think that's
doing
true.
That judge coming out, I mean, maybe not the end of the world here, but Boaster.
Okay.
It's a massive shot onto Massey.
This guy just wide swung off
Boaster's been a bit
barrier.
of an unsung hero for this side in certain moments, but it's not just one side of aggression, and I think Fnatic have noticed that.
They have lower opinion people, think there's a lot of crazy people. No, but those crazy people have never been put in that scenario. It's a fake scenario.
Shutting it down.
There's always
There was a
odds
push
when you
initially
gamble
from
on an outcome of a
Martin, but I just
match.
think he was too far behind.
Generally, when you gamble, it's weighted, right? Like if you predict Fnatic in the real world, you get a lower payout if you're right than if you predict Carmine Corp or whatever. So people are more likely to predict other teams or even just their favorite teams because whatever, it's $10 or whatever.
Yeah, look at this. Look at him trying to just dip, dodge, and dive around all the bits of utility. It's great. Magnum. Oh my god, he's threading the needle so perfectly. Finding Boaster, catching Chronicle. Durka, can you bail him out from heaven?
What do you do?
Martine's there.
What do you do?
My god.
KC basically playing solo queue. You could not be further from correct, Shadow of Tempest. That's like the biggest L take I've ever seen.
He completed a total
Yeah, in
wipeout
solo queue,
course
let's
and then
play
still
3
got
guys
2 kills at the
CT
end.
to play
Like,
fast
I've
flood and
never seen
retake.
anyone have to, like,
Yeah,
jump
everyone
over
does
and
that.
nade.
Leading Fnatic in map 2 after they claimed map 1.
You're talking elevation in Overwatch or something.
The tank for Fnatic here.
Yeah, it does not have that much. And it's generally when it does, it's usually you're aiming
These
up.
absolute heroes.
When you're aiming
of who
down,
they
you're
are.
usually pre-aimed.
Can one of them be the difference maker now?
You rarely pre-aim up and have to flick down.
Taking the
in
trip
this
to
game.
backside. Gonna commit. But Carmine Core, they're not playing on site.
Oh, it's this retake again. Now, the success of it last time wasn't particularly great. They're going early, though.
Yeah, and this time
This
it's
is
working
insane.
exceptionally well.
You just
Martin,
satcheled
they're
out
making a find
Pillar.
a bit of success each. Boaster still breathing is going to keep things maybe tilting Fnatic's way. They have a touch.
It's
of
so hard to
safety
play
on the
against.
site. The smoke up,
Yeah, they didn't even do it
get the
off
plan
tap. They
down.
just
Now
did
time's
it.
on their side.
Yeah,
Tomasi, Shin,
they almost like
Martin.
pre-fired it. Sort of like how you
Yeah.
swing before they tap the defuse to try and timing them. It's like they started the flood before Fnatic tapped the bomb,
Tomasi on
trying to
look.
guess the timing of when they would.
Allow them to work
It's
forward.
the high Q +1 tempo, dude.
Literally,
Swing
actually.
and the find. Boaster's gone down, but there's still
If it
another
works,
towards
you're
the
like
backside.
faster than they could have ever
The problem is he
anticipated, you
can't
know?
take that isolated fight, and he's gonna have to just face this. He has to try
Wait,
and
is that a
get in.
defense
He's
smoke?
baiting.
Shin is
He
not-
baited
Wait.
his diffuser. Yeah, that's defender smoke.
That was so good.
Yeah, and then he sneaks into it and lets the guy kill the diffuser. So
Oh
they
my
never.
god.
Making their ticket to Madrid.
So
Wait,
like
I'm
you, by the
storing
way,
that smoke. That's probably the best smoke I've ever seen.
is sick, dude. And then he routes.
Yeah, he goes through it. They kill the B main guy.
And look, he's
that's-
safe because the backside guy can't see him on that side of the
Yo.
smoke.
Too easy
Yo.
to just clear him out. Martin with another triple, 21 and 10. We've spoken about these youngsters.
I was memeing if Carmine Corp
Just
win,
win out this round.
North Americans get
Said
to
and done.
hold it over the Europeans'
That's all you can
heads.
focus on at this point, 'cause
That they
know
got carried by a
you
North
can feel it
American
in the
duelist
air,
player.
so Martin is
True.
taking down Durka. Frag by frag. They are taking away the chances here. Booking
My god.
themselves into
I
the
never would have
unthinkable.
expected Fnatic get
Everyone
O2'd
doubting them at the start
or
of the
2-0'd.
season.
This is becoming a video, right?
Still have to finish.
You want it to, Sammy? Put it in the keep.
Still have to get across the line.
You manage the heckin' YouTube
1
channel. Go
minute
ahead.
14. Can they live through it? Can they defend that long?
Oh
Martin
my
thinks
God.
so. He wants in. He's
Are they gonna Omen?
This is so much information.
Doesn't
He's
have-
No, they don't
saying
have flash. They don't.
everything. And look at
He's just
Tomasi,
playing info?
closing in towards
Yes,
this.
yeah. No Skydog.
Rejoined on the other side. It does leave space towards A. But now he waits. Does Fnatic go for this? It's Chronicle curious. Alpha having a look.
I don't see how Fnatic wins this.
They're playing for retakes if they have to every single time.
Yeah, they're
so
just
good.
Because
CT.
at this point, Magnum's push B main.
Magnum's
So
literally
they're not
full
going
B.
through that angle. So now everybody actually starts rotating back over to the A site. It
Do
might
you
be Shen
ever
firmly with
anticipate
the rest
this
of the players
guy
are not
here?
far away.
Should get a freebie here. Did Fnatic still think there's someone on the site? Do they think they've completely
Oh my God, he's-
evacuated the site?
Oh my, he had timing
What did
there.
Fnatic
Yeah,
read
he
into this?
did.
They're hesitating. 25
Okay, they
seconds
do.
of
That's
the
a good
smoke.
smoke.
It's on the way, but
They
Shin
know
has
he's
not
in
been
this
checked
smoke,
on
like
yet.
100%.
He's still here.
Yeah.
Under the cover of
They know he
darkness,
can have
gets
this
to survive
timing.
for another couple
Yeah,
of seconds.
yeah.
Couldn't
Oh.
deal with Alpha.
No,
Side
that
sign away
Fnatic
with the
cleared that
Fnatic
really well.
flag. The spike is down. Time's
Yeah.
on their
I
side.
don't like that smoke from
4v4.
Carmine Corp.
Can they deal with
Really?
In
this?
solo queue, I love that smoke.
Keep track on that
In a
lovely
pro
little
game,
swap there
Fnatic
towards
is
CT,
smart
they make
enough
it
to see that
very
smoke
difficult.
and know
I think Carmine
that
Cole's
you're
been
playing it
questioning how
and
they
clear you very
approach this
carefully,
heaven.
just like
The
that.
next opportunity, Tomasi's given him at least both
I see what you're
sides of the
saying.
field, but
Like, he
there's
lost his
still
element of
three more.
surprise.
Alpha
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Thunderbolt to clear, and they will not make it easy. Leo will hold this line as best he can. Narrate gonna try and skip forward, try and skip ahead. Time ticking.
What?
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 GG?
What? Neri is a... Oh my god.
Trip?
Were you when the unthinkable
That's the brain off North American diff right there. He
Wait, the
trusts
most
his team
impressive
to trade.
part... Yeah, exactly. He trusts his team to break the trip, too.
Look at him, dude.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. 2-0. I'm inspired. I'm gonna go cook. I'm gonna
You
go
have
cook.
to, right? You gotta bring up the Phantom and everything.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh my god.
Okay, so they're playing in the finals tomorrow
This is
against
unlike any of our
Heretics.
expectations starting the day. Fnatic came in, looked alright.
Yeah.
Carmine
shit.
Core looked untouchable. This is
We'll watch this game
legendary.
tomorrow morning, chat, and then we'll do like VOD
Today.
review. Hey, Woohoojin here. Did you know that I stream every weekday doing VOD reviews and playing ranked? If you enjoy the videos, the best way to support me is to show up live. If this video was just uploaded, it's very likely that I'm streaming right now. All of my coaching is free, but that means I need to make money in other ways. Please consider supporting me with a Discord subscription if you can afford to do so. I run many live events for my tier 3 subscribers as a thank you for letting me pursue my passion every day. At 2,000 subscribers, I'll be booking a flight out to EU and to APAC to play in-houses on your servers. Thank you for supporting me.